You've been lied to about student loans, not by accident, on purpose. The government, the schools, and the loan companies want you to believe that if you just make your minimum payments for 20 to 25 years, your loans will eventually disappear. That is complete bullcrap. For most people, making minimum payments on student loans is like trying to empty a bathtub with the drain plugged. You can pour buckets of water out all day long, but the tub never gets empty. Today, I'm going to show you the brutal math they don't want you to see. Why your $50,000 in student loans could easily turn into $150,000. And why the system is designed to keep you paying forever. But here's the thing. There are ways to beat this system. Most people just don't know what they are because nobody teaches you the real math. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why student loan debt is rigged against you and what you can actually do to escape it. The minimum payment scam. Let me tell you about Sarah. She graduated with $60,000 in student loans at 6% interest. Not crazy high, not crazy low, pretty average. Her minimum payment is about $350 per month on a 20-year repayment plan. Sounds reasonable, right? Sarah thinks she's being responsible. She makes her payment every month, on time. She's doing what she's supposed to do. Here's what Sarah doesn't realize. If she ever can't make those payments, and most people can at some point, she'll end up owing more than when she started. Here's the math that'll make you want to throw your phone across the room. Sarah's $60,000 loan at 6% interest costs her about $3,600 in interest every year. That's $300 per month just in interest. Her minimum payment is $350. So $300 goes to interest, $50 goes to principal. She's only chipping away $600 per year on a $60,000 loan. If she sticks to this plan perfectly for 20 years, she'll pay it off. But here's the problem. Most people can't stick to the plan. When life happens, unemployment, medical emergency, having a baby, people switch to income-driven repayment or use forbearance. And that's where the trap springs, because student loan interest capitalizes. That means if you can't afford your payment for any reason, unemployment, medical emergency, having a baby, all that unpaid interest gets added to your principal balance. So Sarah's $60,000 loan becomes $65,000. Then $70,000. Then $75,000. The debt grows faster than she can pay it down. Every time you can't make payments and interest capitalizes, you're now paying interest on interest. The debt compounds against you. This is why people who borrowed $30,000 for college end up owing $80,000 10 years later. The math is designed to trap you. But don't lose hope yet. People do escape this trap. The key is understanding that you can't play by their rules. The illusion of help. But don't worry, the government says. We have income-driven repayment plans to help you, and loan forgiveness after 25 years. This is where the lies get really creative. Income-driven plans cap your payment at 10 to 15% of your income. Sounds great, right? Here's the catch. Your payment doesn't cover the interest. Let's say Sarah makes $45,000 per year. Under an income-driven plan, her payment might be $200 per month. Remember, her interest is $300 per month. So every month, her balance grows by $100. The government literally designed a repayment plan that guarantees your debt will grow. They call this negative amortization. I call it legalized theft. Here's what they don't tell you about that 25 years forgiveness. It counts as taxable income. So if you have $150,000 forgiven, the IRS treats that as if you earned $150,000 that year. Your tax bill could be $30,000 to $50,000. Due immediately, most people don't have that kind of money lying around, so they end up trading student loan debt for tax debt. It's not forgiveness. It's a tax bomb waiting to explode. The system literally profits from your failure. When your loans go into default, they can garnish your wages, seize your tax refunds, even take your Social Security, all with no court order required. But here's what they don't want you to know. There are legitimate ways out. You just have to stop believing their lies first. The real cost of playing their game. Here's what really happens when you just make minimum payments. Sarah's $60,000 loan with $350 minimum payments sounds manageable until you run the real numbers. Total payments over 20 years, $84,000. Interest paid, $24,000. But that's the fantasy scenario where she never misses a payment, never goes into forbearance, never has a financial emergency. The average borrower doesn't stay on the standard plan. They switch to income-driven repayment, use forbearance during tough times, or can't make the full payments consistently. And that's where people end up paying for 25+ years. Some never pay them off at all. They just make payments until they die. And here's the most sinister part. The system is designed to make you feel like a failure. When your balance keeps growing despite making payments, you feel like you're doing something wrong. You're not. When you can't afford the payments, you feel guilty. You shouldn't. They want you to feel shame so you don't question why the math doesn't work. But there's a reason some people escape while others stay trapped forever. It's not luck. It's strategy. What actually works? The brutal truth is there are only 3 ways to beat student loans. Strategy number 1, attack them aggressively. Forget minimum payments. Throw every extra dollar at the principal. Pay them off in 5 to 7 years instead of 20 to 25. This is the only way to avoid the interest trap, but it requires living like you're broke while you attack the debt. Strategy number 2, public service loan forgiveness. Work for a qualifying employer for 10 years, make 120 qualifying payments, and the remaining balance gets forgiven tax-free. The qualification requirements are strict, but this program actually works if you follow the rules exactly. Strategy number 3, strategic default, nuclear option. This is the most extreme path and only worth considering if you're truly drowning. With federal loans, this is much harder than with private debt. The government has stronger collection powers and rarely offers meaningful settlements. If you go this route, they can garnish wages and seize tax refunds without a court order. Your credit gets destroyed for years, and you might still end up owing most of the original balance. Only consider this if the other options won't work and you're facing a lifetime of growing balances. It's a last resort with severe long-term consequences. Here's what you need to do right now. Calculate how much interest you're actually paying. Take your balance, multiply by your interest rate, divide by 12. That's your monthly interest. If your minimum payment is less than your monthly interest, you're on a hamster wheel to nowhere. Run the numbers on aggressive payoff versus income-driven plans. Don't trust the loan servicer's calculator. They profit from you paying longer. Understand that making minimum payments for 25 years is not a plan. It's a prison sentence. Your choice. Student loans can destroy your financial future if you let them. They can delay home ownership, prevent you from saving for retirement, and keep you working jobs you hate because you need the paycheck. But only if you play by their rules. The people who win with student loans don't make minimum payments for decades. They either pay them off fast or get them forgiven through legitimate programs. Everyone else gets trapped in a cycle of payments that never end. You can keep believing the lie that making minimum payments for 25 years is responsible. You can keep hoping the government will save you with programs designed to keep you paying. Or you can face the math and make a plan that actually works. The student loan system is rigged against you. The math is designed to keep you paying forever. The government profits from your struggle. But you don't have to be a victim. You can beat this system, but only if you understand how it really works and refuse to play by their rules. The choice is yours, but choose quickly. Because every month you make minimum payments on a balance that's growing, you're falling further behind. And the longer you wait to act, the harder it becomes to escape. If this video opened your eyes to how rigged the student loan system really is, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest breakdowns on the financial traps designed to keep you broke. Don't wait. Every month you delay, you're falling further behind. Start today. I'll see you in the next one.